Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your boy Eii Kofi, and we are live at Eii Kofi TV. If this is your first time of joining us, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to leave a like and always share your comments. No matter what is wrong or what we say that you don't really understand well, don't forget to leave a comment. We are here to respond to your comments every blessed day. And every month we'll be reading comments or opinions of people that comes to our page or what they want us to really improve and everything like that. We'd like to be reading them to you so that we work on it because your comments are very, very important to me. This is a platform that gives you the wide audience to express yourself, even share your thoughts and all the things that you need to do here in this platform. We got it covered for you. Today is a social agenda vibe, and I'm here with a brother from another mother. You have seen him on this channel on one or two occasions. If you don't see me, you will see him. He's by the name
Majesty.
You see, Majesty, just Majesty. But we call him Royal Majesty. We call him Mbeze. We call him Ezekweche. We call him, if you're not talking, your money is talking. If you're not talking, the shoe is talking. You're not talking, the watch is talking. If there's no money, don't go there. He's the man for the moment. And if you don't see me, as I said, you'll be seeing me more times on my channel. And don't forget, this is a social agenda. Majesty, what do you have on the table?
All right, so let me first of all say good day to our lovely listeners, our viewers, those back there who are watching. Yes, today, just like my brother rightfully said, today we have a very, very, very good, palatable topic for you. Now, the topic is love arrangement and marriage arrangement. Which is better, or which do you think is the best?
Wait, come again. You said what?
Love arrangement. Love marriage and arranged marriage. Which do you think is the best? And if I am to break it down, so we talk about the love marriage. We're talking about this is the kind of marriage where the partner finds his or her partner himself or herself. Where maybe if the man decides to find his own woman, takes the woman to the house, introduce her to the family, and then of course they start planning marriage. And then of course the arranged marriage is the one that your parents does that for you on your behalf. So whilst you're doing your normal stuff, your day-to-day activities, your parents decide to get you a nice lady who's going to be your wife in the future. And then they do the background check and everything for you. And of course, they seal the marriage. And of course, you just come home, they do the introduction, and then they will see them. That is okay. So we're going to be diving into these two aspects, and that's what we have.
Okay. This family arrangement thing, does it work?
Eco Triple, I think it does up to now. It still do.
It's still working.
It's still working.
In this money,
100%. Still working.
In the Ghana.
In this, not even in Ghana though.
In the.
So since we're in Ghana, we focus on Ghana, right?
No, focus on Ghana everywhere.
Okay, so we take Africa as okay. Yes, it happens.
Family arrangement.
Exactly.
I will not agree with that.
Why do you think so?
In this Ghana, once there is love, you can look for a woman of your choice. You are thinking of going to get involved with somebody your parents are suggesting for you.
Yeah.
For what reason?
Now, do you know that not every man is equal when it comes to proposing, when it comes to love making, when it comes to finding love?
You can't propose to a woman.
There are some men who are not even bold enough to tell a lady I love you.
You can't propose to a woman.
Yes, we have a man like that.
You can't propose.
I can propose to a woman.
So if you can propose to a woman, what is the problem?
Good, and that's what I'm telling you. That there are some men who can do it, and for the fact that they can't do it, their parents will step in.
Who are those men?
We have them there.
Where are they?
They are there.
I want to see them.
Come on, you and I know they are there.
Where are they?
The only difference right now it makes is that looking at the way the economy is going, looking at the way the century is going, when the 21st century. So a lot of people go by that love arrangement.
I don't buy that idea, honestly. So, because I feel say a man needs to be bold enough to look for a woman for himself.
Okay.
The fact that parents were there, these are things of generational.
So, are you saying that morally you don't buy it or it doesn't happen?
I don't buy it.
So no, we are not. That is what I wanted to say. It happens.
Wait, I'm not saying it's not there.
Okay.
It's there. But as this modern Ghana or this modern world, we are not going to sidelight the fact that you can't get involved with a woman by just speaking.
Good. So point number one, the fact that he has admitted that it happens is taken us to point number two. So point number two now brings us the fact.
I'm not done with point number one.
Point number, you just admitted that it happens.
It is there.
Good.
I'm not going to discriminate it.
Yeah.
But the fact is that in this modern world, you can't propose to a woman.
Good.
That is your point.
No problem. That what you're saying right now will drive us to point number 2. But for the meantime, you've accepted point number 1 that it does happen. Right?
It doesn't really happen. It doesn't.
Listen, why you the truth is staring right in front of you.
The remote about you.
The truth is staring right in front of you, and then you are just feeling reluctant to accept it.
No, it doesn't happen that way. You see, right now as it stands now, you as a guy, you will definitely go and look for a woman.
Okay.
Looking for a woman, you will not rely on your parents to go and bring one woman from one village
to
you.
Okay.
In the name of is my mother, my father.
Okay.
When it begins like that, that means that the relationship is going to be ruled by your mother and father.
Okay, so now, like I said, we're moving to point number 2, where he is saying that it doesn't really happen like that. So now let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Now,
you want to ask the host a question?
Yeah, it's a dialogue something. Okay, so we are all sharing views, right? So then the viewers are listening. They'll come in the comment section. Now, so let me ask you a question.
Okay.
If you begin to rate these two.
Okay.
Now back then, I know that this with the arranged marriage, it is rampant during our parents' times.
Okay.
Now, if you rate these two, with the love arrangement thing, it is just within this our modern technology world. That's when this thing started happening. If you rate it, how many heartbreaks did you get between these two?
Okay, looking at heartbreaks.
Okay.
And comparing the olden system of arrangement, because that's I'll call it the olden system.
Okay.
Hardly will we hear of heartbreak because
from where? From where? I just want you from where? Be specific. Just hit it.
I've not landed and you are landing it.
Just hit it before you land. Why you know?
I will not admit it.
No, I just want you. When you are making a point, hit it clear. Like from the olden side. I just want you to hit it.
Do you know his problem? His problem is that this situation you are talking about, you are saying that you are comparing heartbreaks of that time to this time. Were you there?
I was born in the 90s.
You were born.
Yeah.
I was born in the 90s as well.
Good. So it means that you and I were there, so we can compare.
The fact that you were born in that time doesn't mean you were matured in that time.
But I grew up in that time, so I knew and I heard stories that was happening.
You heard stories?
Yes.
During those times, there's no like social media.
Yeah.
There is nothing like publicity and all those things.
But there are people, there are grandparents we can talk to.
Yes,
right.
Because of how they arranged it, they would keep mute of how it is. But in our time,
something that is normal, it's a culture, it's a tradition everywhere. We know it. It's not like somebody is pretending or hiding things from us. We know it. We've all grown up to meet it.
No, the fact need to be fact. You were not there. This time you are here. We witness it.
Okay.
We see it.
Yeah.
It's something that happened.
And you know that even up to now that we witness it, they are still doing it.
They are doing it, but because of how it is. Now, if your parents arrange for you right now, a woman, because of your mother, because of your father, you will put some things in consideration that I'm not going to do it for my mother's sake. And even if it happens, it's the way they silence it without even getting known that this has happened. So there are more things that it happens in the relationship. You have no idea because they have arranged it and made it so quiet. Like for instance, what happens in your home? Do you come and tell me?
Let me tell you something.
Do you tell me?
No.
You don't tell me.
Good.
That is why when bad things are happening, they don't tell you.
Let me tell you something. It looks like my brother here doesn't understand the olden days of how they get married. Let me explain it.
The fact that we are born in 1944 doesn't mean...
Yes, no, I need to put something right on you. Here to understand something. And to our church viewers, to those of you out there who are watching, you can bear with me. Just understand this phrase, all right?
Everybody knows that this thing is saying it's a lie.
Let me put this thing like this. In the olden days, let's take for example, my brother here wants to get married. All right? The parents have seen that he's due for marriage.
In the olden days.
Yeah, in the olden days. I'm being specific.
Thank you.
Just unlike him that is not specific.
Point clear.
Right?
In the olden days.
So if they want to, let's say they know that
you know that this thing has happened in the new generation.
I said it still do up to now.
Continue.
When we started the show, I said it up to now it still goes on, but not as compared.
Continue.
All right. So back to what I was saying.
Continue.
Now, if the parent decide that they see that their son has come of age to get married, now what they do is that they can go to maybe the village where they grew up, with their village where they're staying, or the vicinity, the area where they're staying, the neighborhood. They can begin to scout ladies, and because they've been staying there, so they can point
football.
Right? They can point out, okay, this lady is good, so let's give it a try. Then they begin to do secret, investigation about the girl. So you find out that before they get to the house of that girl, where the girl stays, around the house, they will ask how's this girl? How's this girl? How's this girl? Like they'll pick up characters about the
Something,
girl.
something.
Meanwhile,
People they chop.
no, listen. Let me tell you something. All right, you and I know that when it comes to marriage, it is not about sex. Do you get me? When it comes to marriage, it's not about sex. And if you want us to even go back then, you and I know that back then in the olden days, they don't do sex before marriage. You and I know because they believe in tradition. There that if you do it, you'll be penalized, you'll be punished by the gods.
Okay.
So you know this thing. So why are you pretending like you don't know?
Which goes? I mean, you
understand? You know this thing. Why are you pretending like you don't know? Even if we do, we live even in Ghana here, back then in those days, they don't do it. Hardly will you see a lady at that time engaging herself in sexual activities because she knew, all right, that there are repercussions that will affect her in the future by the gods.
It's a lie.
Wasn't it the white people that brought this thing of leave karma and all those things? Back then, our gods strike immediately. So because of that, they were scared of those things. So if they are working, they work with their heart and their mind, knowing fully well that if I do this, then I have repercussions for this. Do you get it? Now, if these people they begin to go around asking this girl, okay, fine, how is the character? How is this? How is that? What family does she come from? Because all this thing matters. You may not know you're going to marry somebody who comes from a lineage of mad people. You won't know. So you need to ask this thing. And that is when they will do this action for you. The truth and the beautiful part of the whole thing is that they are not even the only one that will do it. Your uncles, your aunties, that you don't even know. You will be at somewhere working. And they will be the ones doing this thing for you. And before you know it, then they've gathered all the facts they need to gather by head. Then they will come and sit down as a family and begin to think that, okay, fine. So based on this information we've gathered about her, I think or we think that she's good for our son.
Relax.
Good.
Relax.
So wait. Let me relax. Let me land. Then when they discover that, they'll say, okay, now that's when they will not invite you the son over. Mind you, at that time they've not seen the girl's parents. They've not even seen the girl. The girl doesn't know anything. Then they will not call you the son. You come home. Then they'll sit down with you and talk to you. This and this and this and this. And back then in those days, the parents, we the children, we respect our parents' decision a lot. So anytime they bring something like that, we tell them that yes, we are okay. As long as they are okay, we are okay. Then before you know, they proceed. But when you compare it now, right, and back then, there is nothing like broken hearts. There is nothing like we don't match.
You think so?
There is nothing like let's consult the pastor first. Those things are not there. You can bear with me, it is not there. Right now, what do we see? Because of this love thing. So sometimes we are blinded by love. If I ask you right now, tell me what you see in a lady, what triggers you in a lady? You okay, listen. What triggers you in a lady? Please just watch it. What triggers you in a lady? Just
Wait.
What? No. What?
I have a question for you.
Okay, but you come back to this question. Okay.
I'm not afraid of anything.
Yeah.
Do you believe in love?
It depends on the type of love because we have types of love. So, what type of love are you talking about?
Do you believe in love in relationship? Do you believe in it?
Yes, of course I do believe in it.
Do you value that?
Yes, of course I value it.
And you
is there any relationship that doesn't have love?
You value the intimacy between two people.
Yes, I do.
The connection between two
exactly.
people. So you believe that when somebody is not connected to somebody, the person shouldn't venture.
Good, yes, of course. And that, you see, you just made a point. That is the reason why. Okay. You land. But you asking me questions, so I'm answering based on your question. You didn't say you are giving a statement. You said you are asking me questions.
Okay.
So based on this thing you are saying, you said you just asked a question that if I believe in intimacy or if we don't match, we can forfeit it, something like that. Hell yes, but the problem we have right now in this same love arrangement we are talking about is the two people will not do it. Hardly will you see the two parties, the partners, they kind of like okay, let's understand each other. Okay, we are not competent. Let's leave. No. Why do we have so many exes around?
That is why you put family into this equation of love. Sometimes it goes overboard. See,
so
we are dealing with.
So you want to tell me that all the heartbreaks we are having, the excess we are having, is because they put it with the family, they entrusted it in the family care. What is that? What you're saying?
Listen.
Okay.
I know that we are living in a world where ladies are bad, men are bad.
Mm-hmm.
No one is perfect.
Okay.
And they all live with maybe their mindset.
Okay.
And mostly it's because of what their exes did, and it's all because of dating and getting involved with people like that. One, I don't side with what the family marriage. I don't side with it. Because I need to choose who I want to be with. I would only side for that when I have tried and overtried, and I feel like, oh, my parents want to give me this person, and I was like, okay, since I am tired, let me go with whatever they want. Listen, because it's something that is peculiar to this topic. the fact that
You have tried. Does this look like an assumption you're writing when you have tried and over tried?
I'm saying personally to me.
Personally to even if it's personally, you see what brings this breaks up and everything.
Listen.
So in the process of trying, you have had broken heart. It's either you've broken your heart or you've broken somebody's phone. This is where we compare. You can't get this in the olden days sector. Where somebody no, come on. Let's be real. He knows the truth. He's trying to.
Are you saying that there was no marriage divorce?
No. I'm not saying that. Listen,
or something like
you and I know that whenever we are talking, we use percentage. We grade by percentage. What I'm saying is that I'm not saying that it doesn't happen at all. But what I'm saying that if you want to grade it,
the fact that you were not there, you cannot weigh the percentage.
So do you want us to go online right now? Do you want us to go on session right now?
Because the fact that I said the fact that you're not there, doesn't mean, and you are saying percentage wise.
Yeah.
And I said during those times, there was no calculator, there was no social media, there was nothing that proves that because things that happen in their.
But there were folk tales.
Wait. Talking about folk.
There were stories.
There were stories.
There were documentaries.
There were documentaries.
We can still get documentaries from olden days, right?
Thank you.
Then we can get it.
But those things mostly happen at home. And things that happen at home hardly comes out.
Things that happen at home, but people still come out. So how do you get to hear the ones that comes out?
It's because.
It's because. Yeah, I like when he's sounding now. It's because his tone is coming down. It's because. Let's go.
My tone is not coming.
Okay, but your tone is too loud. I want you to come on, speak up. Let's go.
What's wrong with
the viewers are listening. You need to speak up. What is there?
I will cut down.
It's because.
Yeah, Ernest. I said, you want to join the argument?
Not possible.
Come and join the argument.
Hey, what's that? What do you say? Me over baby street lights. No one am meeting munga.
Come join the argument.
And what's the problem?
Come and join the argument. It's for social media.
You know somebody joining one point.
Come and join the argument.
Yeah, you can call me Lepson.
Lepson, everything now.
Yeah, new name, my
man. Yeah, I'm here with Majesty and Lepson. Okay, so Ernest, what do you think? Let's start from you. Which side do you base on? Is it your family getting a woman for you, or you going for your woman?
So for me, my choice.
Okay.
My choice might be a little bit controversial. But from what I know, okay, I think that with our time, the best choice is the one that you have gone for. Now, the reason why some decision like this is the best choice for you is because you are the one that is responsible.
Okay.
And you are going to account for choosing.
Thank you.
But you see, in the olden days, the way that they live was based on community. Until bakra nanya like unkwa na otete abofra no ne community ni nyina na ye de etete akola no. Until fa say baba bema mo tete na ye community responsibility.
Thank you.
Wait me suma we ba wait me tete we ba. Until the end of the day they say do our real crana. This one can like everybody can scan and say looking at Kofi, looking at Ahmad, how they've grew up together and like that choice can work.
Okay.
What you are saying? Yeah. This practice, that's practice in India.
Okay.
It was most of the time social Indian movies. I won't say sometimes couples parents feel after marriage.
Yeah.
So this type of practice they still work in India.
Okay.
In India, most of their marriages are arranged.
Okay.
And it's not only India, most of the Asian countries like Philippines, all those places, most of the marriages is arranged. Okay. But when it comes to the Western countries now, most of the marriages is not arranged. Okay. If because I'm have a little bit controversial because I don't want to make a choice. Okay. We want to work with the statistics.
Thank you.
Because if the marriage is working, if the thing that between the two, we will know which one is right by the statistics.
Yeah.
Until you share divorce rate now, who said when you go to the Philippines, you go to India, they have the lowest divorce rate. In fact, I think India carry more around 1% divorce rate. It means that when you marry in those places, you are marrying to the end.
The end, that's all.
But in the Western countries which are exposed, they have the highest divorce. In fact, places like France, USA, they are in the 80%. Into a bit more 3 months. No mind.
Okay.
So arrange or your friend is saying choosing the arrange seems to be working.
The arranged seems to work.
Yes, it seems to work. And I'm catching say divorce rate in the nation. Because those communities, those communities I'm about to say India, Philippines, Chile, those kind of places I'm about to know. They work with the arranged marriage. Most of their marriages are arranged. But they also have the lowest divorce rate.
They have the lowest.
They have the lowest divorce
rate. So
the
arranged
seems to be working.
Seems to be working.
Yes, because they have the lowest divorce rate. So the arranged seems to be working. And Osha ya papa no ma ware ni bebre na. They arranged. And omo bebre no so no. Omo ware ko si ewie. They remember this typical example. Abraham or arrange our rema ne ba Isaac. Okay. Osuma Eliezer sa ko hwehwe yire mbre hwana Isaac. Okay. Ebra ye de yire ni bedu ye na no ka say this is the bone of my bone. The bone of my bone. That's it. My flesh, Matthias.
But that bone of my bone, me say enye djuma. Because of how you laugh at make what I was saying. Enye djuma. E wonder Ghana and as in the areas. Okay. It doesn't work anymore. People like to choose their partners by themselves. They like to go to the market, buy what they want, and bring it to the house. Almost share our mostly no, it ends up because it is my father, because it's my mother, because it is me that
is a problem. It's something. Problem is saying generation yente the word marriage as marriage is not based on love. We don't marry because you love the person. You're wrong.
So why do you want to love? Marry somebody you don't love?
You worry because of love. You're wrong.
You worry because of
you love the person you marry.
Automatically.
Yes.
But because no matter how the situation may
it does not work that way.
It doesn't end up
in fact,
the fact that you have
to okay. And then the show, and then boom was a now you worry on my dormant. Marriages are collapsing. No, those kind of marriages are collapsing. And mama statistics.
They are collapsing.
See, mama statistics. What you saying? See, let me read here. See, you're saying divorce statistics can vary widely by region. You know, Kawaha say. Low divorce rate countries like India, Chile.
We know those countries.
They have the lowest divorce rate with less than 2% of the marriages ending in divorce.
2%.
2%. And I'm to say Indian marriages in the arrange. In fact, we study very carefully Indian movies.
But if you study those Indian movies, they end up loving them before they end up married. If you watch Indian movies very well, if you don't love each other, forget it will not work. No matter how arranged they are, unless you don't watch an Indian
fact, India, India have the highest rate of arranged marriages. About 90% of their marriages are arranged.
But when they don't marry themselves,
to the extent that they don't to the extent that because it works on a community system. It took a while crowd to meet the urban better papa fee until say one can be moving out.
But someone don't want they can't marry.
And I'm saying that we don't marry because you love the person. You love the person you marry.
You are making a statement.
And I made a statement crab our Bible material say obi ko hwe say otia no obi di o papa so ma say ko hwe yire mbro. And ye de oba ne buy na and I say this is the bone of my bone. That's it. One make it any Bible so what's the difference? You say you no me nipa. But in the Ghana and nothing has changed.
See, I'm telling you.
And you say and I make just say
what's no
do you know the problem?
Look at your own self.
Do you know do you know the problem? Problem ni na your mindset.
Okay.
Your mindset and then many say we are going into of course maybe I make say you see people make decisions because first is so much along the line because humans we always love to explore new things. And because we love to explore new things, we always want to move away from the norm. So I do it, they be a senior, and I am called shy in the same thing. It's like I first started to not give you all focus share and I see any be. In time for the then. Look at the problems that are coming. Papa
are we
the papa share and look around patches and papa up transient to boasie. Actually, based on the experiences, I recommend this. Oh yes, I recommend. I recommend this. Say yeah, this one is the best for you. And team, let us be true. In fact, let us be very truthful. In fact, it's no community. Even most of the time, Obana Papa de Ubabano, and ya compulsory say Warren. But most of the times they what? They recommend. Oh, more recommend. They say Oba we na yezay. That's all Warren.
Recommendation.
The recommendation, and most at times, and I make say, you see, I had the team.
See,
Yeah, factual argument, statistics nature say, arrange no, Juma,
More than.
or more, simple and short.
You see, let me come in here, all right, with what Lepson is saying. You see, there is no way that if our parents are doing, are getting marriage for you or a marriage partner for you, that they are forcing you. Please, just what he's trying to say is that when they get the person, what they do is that they will ask you, oh, Echo Triple, we've been able to scout, or we've been able to get a lady for you, and this away from this family, this background, this, we've done everything, and so we want you to see if you are interested. They will never force you to marry her by force. You get it? Excuse me. And then what I know is that if you begin to match or you begin to weigh back then the relationship or the marriages that are being introduced to us by our parents, and now that you make the choice, that is where I'm saying that you have this heartbreak. It is too much. As compared to those days, you don't hear heartbreak too much. Now, just like our brother Lipson is saying, you get into a marriage and then within a couple of years or one or two, there's a divorce. Now come to Ghana. Let's not even go outside Ghana. Come to Ghana alone. Go to the court and hear divorce cases like that. And these are the same people who they found that partner themselves. And of course, for all you know, these days, even if our parents want to come in, we'll be like, no, I can make decisions on my own. I'm not a kid. I can do this. I can do that. I'm in love and do this. And look at where that same love has landed you. You get it? So you find out that even back then in our parents' time, there was nothing like, just like he rightfully said, there was nothing like you will learn to love the person after marriage. Not you will love the person before you marry the person. Then if that is so, then we will never. If your parents come and tell you that we found somebody, you will never accept because you were not in love with the girl.
Okay.
You get it? So for me, you and I know fully well that the hard truth is still there. And even because you are saying that we shouldn't use statistics. How come every argument has to do with statistics?
Oh, yeah.
You have to use statistics, you have to use facts. So it is those facts that tells you that what is going on. Just like for me, I never knew about the Indian thing. But at least he has made me to know that and if it is working in India, so how come do we say that it is not good?
This is movie.
It is not
No
movie.
movie makers.
It's not movie. This is not movie he's talking about. This is statistics. What he read. It is not movie.
Okay.
And even if you want us to move into movie, we are saying that most of their marriages, the movie they act is just what they show you in the movie that, oh, when I fall in love with this lady, this is it. But we're talking about facts. The fact is that they do this marriage arrangement thing. It is not movie. Even if you want us to go into the movie there for the movie, it is just when they even get married, they live happily. Yes, of course, we have that aspect. But we are talking about the arranged marriage is more than the percentage is more than.
Okay.
Maybe a simple question.
It's a simple question. Maybe you are not simple.
And fancy what's an answer here. No person will compare Oba Warena. At the end of the day, now Basha Obana.
That was the question he asked me. Me, personally, I said before, I don't look at beauty.
Okay. I
don't look at beauty. I look at how respectful the person is. You understand? How the person is able to be. I look at respect. I look at humility. I look at whether if the person is going to be okay for me. You understand? But I don't look at beauty. I look at.
Wait. Elaborate on that part. Is okay for you in what terms? Terms of what?
In terms of Uncle Fast and behind FM Brem.
Intimate. Ntana na obehwehwe.
And I'm
Enti opache so oba na akokọ o papa akokọ fa bra no. Sa qualities no only be ana.
I'm telling you the fact that these qualities might be there, but I might not have anything.
Thing like what?
It is the particular the brown, so I got a near obey.
Are you serious right now?
Me am ebusa say then I will what can you be?
And then you forgetting that you also said that you there's something. So if also the person is a mad person, will you go for the person? Because that's what your heart calls for. Will you go for
it?
So you go for it.
I'll choose that thing.
You.
Yes.
You.
I don't look at beauty. My brother.
Remember, just like you said, you don't look at beauty. You want someone who is respectful. And you see, in those community days, these are the things they also look for. In fact,
they possess the thing more than even now.
A woman who is respectful was the number one on the list for your parents.
Okay.
Because in those days, they are kind of in-law, those kind of things. They were more involved in the marriage. You see, in America, this thing that we are dealing with, a mindset. You see, I always tell people that our current generation is a mindset problem.
Okay.
We have a very shifted mindset.
Okay.
And how do mindsets get formed? It gets formed by the things that we keep practicing and getting ourselves exposed to. Those are the things that shape our mindset. What I said, let me give you a typical example. You see, most of the times, no, as an alcohol, now their love life has damaged their heart and how they behave in relationship. Why? Because they start dating very early.
Okay.
The difference what they first what they tell at the age of 16. What they by the age of 16. Over what at the age of 20 now, by that time what they think remember by 12.
I'm telling you.
We break you now you see now you see now we say 3 2. By the time baba warena akuma no krano like intimate dobium. So if that is data, then it means that every relationship that you are going into, it means that you are ready for marriage. If all relationship one. And we must have a purpose for everything we do. Until if you are going into a relationship, it means that you want to what? You want to get married. But because of like in American, because human beings want to explore. They always want new behaviors.
Yeah. Don't you want
to explore?
Don't you want to
so
explore?
At the age of 16, relationship you get what I'm trying to say? It is the same way. Those days, community days, they had a different mindset.
Okay.
They had a different mindset about marriage.
Okay.
Because my marriage no mukumun, a more different mindset. The parents of the woman, the parents of the man are involved in the marriage. And another person we read you a nature say the requirement for marriage, the love and come.
Read my
so as he's reading, let me come in here. You see, the when you put the two together, you take the olden days level, take down our modern days level, you find out that the most important thing is that our modern days level does not understand marriage. That understanding of marriage is not there.
Mindset. No.
They don't understand it.
They don't have the understanding.
You realize that from the olden days level, even whilst a girl child is in the kitchen with the mother, the marriage thing starts there. They start grooming them.
Yeah.
Watch it. You find out that in the olden days level, they don't have anything called counseling. The counseling is done with your parents. Once you are in the kitchen with your mom, fetch me water, grind this, do this. Then they are lecturing you. This is how you behave. There's a point they will call you, the girls separately, advise you. So you find out that our girls, the young girls at that age, they understand marriage, and that is the reason why they hardly mess up themselves.
Okay. So I have a question.
Okay.
This particular thing we are discussing, does it affect arranging marriage through friendship? Okay. Let's say the wife, the parent of the wife is a friend to the parent of
No.
No.
Back then in those days, they don't look at them. They are not interested in this. What I said is that when they are digging deep, if let's say their son, they want to understand. They don't really look at whether they are your friends or not. What they are interested in is the well-being of their son. Yeah. So they don't care whether they know you or not. If fine, they know you, hallelujah. But as a bonus,
there's a situation where people get involved through friendship.
We have situations like that.
In an aspect of contracts, in an aspect of a deal.
No, that is a different thing. Then you are bringing a different topic. That one is a different topic on its own.
They are arranged.
No. Listen, that one is a different arranged. That's what we have something called the cultural marriage and stuff. It is different from what we're discussing here. Because if you bring that one in, we are moving off this. We are going into another different.
You see, Mabel, please, I'm coming. Do you people know what love is? You can't love. What's love? Me, from the way we are marrying nowadays, I don't think we are marrying for love. I don't think so.
No.
We all fall in love with someone because of something. But you see, the definition for love, it is without something.
But countlessly, I'm not looking for anything.
Okay, you don't know, you don't get it.
Listen.
See, remember,
I'm not looking for anything.
Huh?
But you just mentioned what you want from the woman.
You just mentioned the things.
You mentioned the things you
so it means that there is something about her that you are
looking for.
You are looking for.
And if those things are not there anymore, you won't love her.
Good. But the definition,
that's what he said.
You will not love her again.
It's just like venturing in a business. You expect to make profit. If you don't make that profit, you quit the business.
The definition for love.
Why do you realize you guys are getting?
No. I'm not making sure. This is the whole issue we are dealing with. A mindset problem. If Why? You see, me have come to realize in your baby no. If you don't tune your mind right, many things will not work well for you. For example, there are women at home, and mindset no, it's all about the things you get yourself exposed to. Or more exposed to some certain degree of expectation there, or warrior, or show or worry. So it's always about he does not make me happy. He does not make me happy. He does not make me happy. Or no, the say, what if is the man also happy?
Okay.
Because of mindset, because we're exposing into or expecting something be or marriage in it does not exist. Because of more exposure, maybe it can be through telenovela and this kind of things they expose. It's I don't know you're dealing with no. A mindset problem. Say a calava, maybe. Say a calava. Love is without anything. And a friend agape.
Okay, agape. Agape is God. Okay.
I don't know. I feel about breaking love into agape.
I want to break it.
Hey, you must have.
But you want to break this.
Why they break it?
I want to break it.
Me na me break it.
You have to break. You break the matter.
Me want break. Me say love you.
I want to.
Me say when I'm not defining agape. Me say it is you people that define it agape. It's just like nowadays you see the primary virginity, secondary virginity, na tertiary. Onye virgin. Either say we are now onye.
It's worse than not Dixon.
The breaking of the love thing, I think it's another topic for another day, because just like our brother here is saying, it's not me. I believe that we have types of love, all right, but I really believe that it's something for another day.
There is no see love. Udo bibia na wonder. Then I'm going to myself. And I'm going to say the definition for love, it is without something. All kind of scripture also say, even when we were still sinners, Christ died for us. I don't know. Him say one year no kura your papa. And my friend love no. By the no. Oh, ejina bibisu. Into Bible or what the worry or share. Then the local or share resources. So get mashana. And we love. It's not make it.
One question. The happiness does it count in this one?
Oh, and I make a say
happiness.
But
does it count?
We don't go into marriage to go and look for happiness. What are you going to look for happiness?
You are not looking for happiness.
Oh, it's not to say if you a mindset problem. Your generation a mindset problem. You are going to look for happiness. Okay, what is your happiness? Happiness here then.
The understanding between the two of you will bring happiness. Because understanding here, happiness in here.
And I make a sure say.
Into the oil, say you are not happy. The whole year no so she's not happy.
Meaning the audience some up a Bible.
Understanding bring happiness.
See me back team. Nipa bia no e wose hu nyansa obefa so ne be ele. Because nipa bia no na nso bi wono. Nti na make say you see in the arranged marriage days. They don't go and pick anybody from anywhere. Let me give you a example. Abraham. Osuma Elias. Only say town na no me refi be bia wo ma command. Sa kunu na ma wo ho. But ka kire ne say mema ne mfa ma na omo ho no mu bia ba onko ne krom. Adent na okacha you just because father no or share the best for the son. Remember connect to my sense those days arranged so not just picking anything.
Those things were normal over there. It was normal those times.
But
and there.
I didn't normal. And I'm cutting the mindset problem.
You didn't to me say. Obi free to
explore.
You don't want to explore.
Me can't go for you too. If me want to say, now my family do be back. Me do or me do. And I'm cutting say, see.
I don't want speaking.
Why are you trying to force words in his mouth? The thing is, the question here is between this and this, which is the best? So why are you not trying to force words in his mouth?
We are basing fact here.
So you have made your stand, and he has made a stand, and he's giving reasons. So what's your problem again?
On the statistics,
is it that you are going with the fact that now you understand us that the wooden is better than you finding your best?
It's not better.
Even if it's not better, find your point. Why are you now also forcing words into questions?
Because he's making a point and
he's making what point? You have to make your point. You make your point just like he's making his point. You have to make your point.
I don't know. Everything is a mindset issue. And if you form the right mindset, there are many things you make it work for yourself. Say now can say, oh yeah, I've been said you are going to marry because you want to be happy. You want to be happy in a marriage. In our can you want to be loved in the marriage.
You want to be happy.
You want to be happy.
Love, everybody can be loved.
You want to be loved. It's good that those things are what? Those things are there. But you have to, you say our four, yeah, minimum. Okay, say my minimum. Our marriages, they were not having issues.
They were having issues.
But they stayed. They say, you know, man, I am a minimum to me, and I pay so I see at the door. A poppy up and
but when you know, when you know, and now I did,
and I make it so.
When you know,
Bible says that there is nothing new under the sun.
yet,
Adibiara, your marriage is a common.
Hey,
Let me tell you.
Stop acting nothing.
See, let me tell you something. I always tell people that the quality of men, the quality of marriageable men we have in our time, is far better and outweigh our fathers. Most of them were cheating. Most of them, most of them were cheating. But the women stayed.
Because they're dumb. They don't love them.
The women still stayed.
They don't love them. They don't love them.
Market was love is not a requirement for marriage.
So you will stay.
Yes.
And
they had a capacity, a mindset.
And my man, yet I have to at this point.
And
speak the truth.
And remember about the breeding, they are very correct. They stay in their marriage, they stay with one. I always tell people that you see another thing about a time I had social media. Once because of social media exposure and things.
Thank you.
Most of the things I feel say marriage, because we are always hearing bad news, and I global village and you're doing some marriage that bad. Okay. What I say? But maybe I make say your time no cry your time most of the men are they are one we are very quality. Because papa only because those time cocoa in Ghana and then almost the farm by fight.
Family look at this.
But the woman look at this. I'm catching say a mindset problem. What I say? And we are not yes sir there you compare share say arrange and your marriage. And the share divorce rate. And you share how whether they were happy in their marriage or they were not happy. Yeah, share divorce rate. Because of mindset and no more than or banning himself or worry or kwa with all it yes matry makwe. I didn't know to say time maybe time matry makwe in the aim of I love somebody. But it's like something matry makwe. And as I said, we all kind of love that we claim that we are doing. We love in anticipation of something that we are hoping to see. Just like you are saying that you want to be happy. What if you go and the happiness is not there? So you have to form the right mindset now that this is marriage and this is how marriage is. And I'm going all out. It's not something that you are going to. Yes, it's not something that you are going to. It's not something that you are going to try. And you're not. Do you get it? And I always say that just like you see humans, we love to explore, we want to move from the things, the norms that we've practiced. So probably people saw that, oh, this is how I am a scientist. This time you couldn't wait. And now you're making your own choice and your own decisions. Into marriage, you have to make up your mind that I'm going into marriage and this is the mindset. You don't go and do some try and error. No answer sign which Abba say this. But if one, most of them faced worse situations, but they stayed. They stayed in the marriage because of mindset and not or more.
Sure.
100%.
Lipson has said it all, and it's back to you to make your judgment in the comment section. Let us know what you think about this video. But before we sign off, I want Majesty to tell us his last words. What do you say about this story?
Like I said earlier on, it's a palatable topic that we are dealing with, and of course, with topics like this, we can never come to the end of it. So that's why we are urging you, the audience, to be in the comment section. Tell us what you think, and then of course where you think you belong to. And of course, we will be getting back, just like Echo Triple said. We will be reading your comments, your messages, and then also get to know your comments and what you think about this topic. Of course, I still remain Majesty, and my last words for you is, please, if you're a guy, you're a lady, let's go back to the old method. Let's use the old method to go back to where our parents get us the women and the men, and they choose for us, and then we have this comfortable marriage that we are thinking for, not this heartbreak things that you and I were going through. So for him, that's my last word. Thank you very much. My name is Majesty. Thank you.
Yeah, and I know Lipson has spoken a lot, but I still want him to speak his last word. What do you have for us? Last word.
Oh, it was nice being in the video, but what I want to say is that, as I have already said, pick the right mindset in mind. And when you have the right mindset, you go into anything with the right mindset, it always work for you. And marriage, it can work. In fact, it can work with arranged marriage. And as I said, you will go in and love the person. And you see, one thing about love is that when you begin to love, the person will respond. We just say me show. Say na make love because we always waiting be to turn your much away. Like you will start responding. Well, yeah, you matter what you respond. In time, like I say, you love the person you are in marriage with. You don't go and say that I love him, so I marry him. You love the person and love. You marry the person and love the person. And yeah,
All right, so I still go by the name of Triple. This particular topic, we are not done with it. We are now even about to start. If you have an interesting story you want us to deliberate about, it is still like a Triple. You can hit me in the comment section. I'll respond back to you. We can have a topic on your discussion, or you want us to have a man to man or something about it. We'll be here seated and we're talking about it for us to also share our opinion. This debate, we can't say party A1 or party B1 because we will come back with another section of this same topic, part 2, where we'll talk about different segments in this very topic. I go by the name of Triple, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share our videos. And lastly, leave a comment. Till we meet again, see you in our next video. Bye for now.